God. You want I to express you something, like I already sent a mail. I have been later, a day later. To me this day was Saturday. I was ready to send you a video to tell you Shabbat Shalom. To you all, to you, to Shalom. I'm sorry. I thought today were 5th, March 5th, 2015. 16, sorry. Forgive me. I have been lately in a very state that hardly to say because I have been at the reality for making what we were doing. I had conscience yesterday, or Friday. I sent you and to Chris the advertisements, the recordings I have been doing since so early with my Grand Prime, just recorded that. We can do that, but I need the generators to make that over a closed room and with speakers and recording with the members saying that they don't, but they will do castings with advertisement, or they will have the note, voice note, or sound note for the recording what will be them supposed jobs. And there's to making this class about the generations all over, every place. And no matter what do I say or what do I not, whenever there is a criminal, there is a nasty sound of snake, it is not that I say and everybody will do. But whenever there is a criminal, and then anyone is capable to do anything. Now, especially this part of the guardans or the word again, making business about me. I just recorded this. Like with Chris, you, and Shen, and Mr. President, wanted I to do with them. And this is not ended. I need you to be careful, and I want you please to be careful. Supposedly you will be all dead already. If you won't forget the 3.5 days, my supposed psychotic discompensation through over the supposed raiders conflicts which wouldn't read no craft in air for traffic and for disasters, unions making strikes supposedly which never happened, but the stage which is part of the Guardacar, and then bodies always staged for the reason of them careers in business to accommodate. Yeah. Forgive me this, please. I'm already cynic again. Simply at the clear fact of this, as normal elemental for just were happening, well, almost a hell out happens in the whole of this world for 3.5 days, that I had to act forwarding who I am and avoiding the worst of all that will ever happen all around. Supposedly I will be a terrorist since then, and supposedly I will be a lousy slut. And Parra brain with Parra paganas degeneradas evangelistas de Guarda, with this 5 which are here again today, Nahuel Nasmareo, Darío Rofeta, Gabriel Andercos, Pablo Suten, and Goben Miavana, with the supposed anointment after the whole they tried to do, about the disasters that they have been doing to me and to us, which no one ever stopped. This was some singing. And I was feeling terrible. And this is really slow for the nearing. And it's for the nearing. And records weird about this captation of force. Every device. And suddenly the reality of this grand prime, you want to turn it off, supposedly arrived. And this corporation also, delira, vino el que deliró. En Buenos Aires, degenerado mierda, como todo el resto, con perdón de algunos términos. Como la perra mierda, claro, naturalmente. Todos casos asociados, la mayoría, o el 99. And suddenly the reality for the soul that I have been those days in a very condition and situation, like supposedly will be mental health. I didn't sleep for about 3.5 days for the destruction that this maricasca, disculpame los términos, I'm sorry the terms, forgive me please. Y perrazos degenerados, Sodoma y Gomorra, ejército argentino, armada argentina, evangelistas of praying, pretending to take in the world and to be done the captation of the attention for everybody, and everybody will bend down. That the world almost goes the hell out. That can't take with the perro degenerado Luciano Troviano. And then Paris, Sodoma y Gomorra y su maldito imperio de degenerados criminales. And now, the reality of this today will be exactly around the idea for, he doesn't know where he lives. That is the Holy of the God, don't you see it? He's oh my God, he's trapped up. He's over all around. I am through situations you already know and you are aware. I was not feeling yesterday. I am still with the conditions. I am taking this inhalerin vitamins, which supposedly, tal vez, ay, lo que te decimos, lo que te estamos diciendo, ¿ves? Taking pills will be an addictive condition for whatever to be medicinal, to taking for the whatever the need and the reality I'm coming through will be being an addicted. And the reflection for, need to take in pills, that's addiction, that is not of Lord. Vitamins and minerals that I'm needing for I don't have the right nourishment, I'm missing proteins. For the reason of keeps on raping kids, women's, men's, mothers, fathers, friends, for whatever I eat or say to. And keeps on delivering and brought them. And went through other things that you asked me to say. And I need you to be careful and help you. The reality of this all is exactly like I came on announcing you. Voodoo mind control is exactly the preeminence of a sect of murderers, genociders, and dangerous degenerados. Reduced shit, willing for anything and feral class, which compounds whatever to be elemental for power to try to caring, saying the end justifies the whole of the media. And are the supposed expertises, Here's My Soul, Evangelics United, and the whole of them Peronistas and parties associated, the cut and disgusting land with the burden of the list I already given you and shown to you. And then UNASUR, completed. And the used to of Mami Perra, Cristina Kirchner, which were the first to making this and fundating the Siete Sol with the Ejército Argentino, which have done for about 3 million perras de Cuarta de Sodoma, forgive me the violence and the terms again, please, I'm sorry, making this, taking positions. The rest are all the same. Everybody will be liking whoever identity to keeping and preserving them lives and protecting because of once known the knowing that's marketing a name, they will be vulnerable. Oh my God. Like any demon, it's exactly what they are. Evangelics of frame, everything are the same. Everyone. But the list, as I tell you, which wants to murder everybody. And the rest. Now what the reality for this, and through this situation. I supposedly will make believe, I supposedly will seduce you, use you, and deliver lies. But the situation is that machinery of this class are unique at the class of what we know. I want you to remember whenever we've been speaking on drawings of archaeology with upright, please. And one thing to say, it's true, we're permanently doing this to me, and the mommy perra, Christina Kirchner, forget me the word again, please, the violence. And the whole Kriya, we're exactly making this. Supposedly prestigious, in base of rape, murder, robbing, forging, and saying that they are superior and they are who they command and what they want. In base of rapes, murders, sacrificial, witchcraft, Binkantu Antabot, Persia, Bantara, Urrastua, Babel, Karnapoa, Artasat, Insheva, Bristola, Repatia, Rome, Empire, and Vriasia, Arabastua, Manstarat, Bat de Masesibal. And also Imumba Amavastu Munste Matsum, the root. Isis, Ibis, Anpaso, Mansua, Hamunatrata, Mansku. Everyone. And needs altars and destructions to go to making possessions and positions and bearing the prize, to energizing and never lose the power, the profound. And needs Perro of the Guarda, like I just named, and them, buddies and brothers, to, in the name of the Jesus, we have the authority, nothing is off. For this to work to them, which doesn't work neither, but while destroys, murders, and makes abominations. So Lucifer dies Lucifer, and Jadim, this all together, dies Jadim. And ain't no other rule but exactly this. But while makes abominations, and who births or helps and assists us because of whatever the excuse is, accomplished. And that's what then makes up to be stupid, I'm sorry for the tragedy and violence, victims, already waiting on and still are. Heavy shit, enough. Now the clear fact and the reality for this. We're doing this to Ravi, to our peoples, and pretending to person like Jewish, and pretending to person like friends of mine, and pretending to person like them families, and pretending to person like my families, and pretending to person like you, Melech, God, like you, Shem, like you, Mr. President, like you, Ben, like you, Chris, like you, Your Honor, Adnan, and everyone, as Mr. President Barack, like, and much others, saying, the government of the United States of America and Israel sent us this, and still with the same, with the forgeries, and with the forging your signatures all, and the whole of justice bodies and whole of your honors and mine, saying that I delayed because of I think I'm gonna escape from this. And the reality for this, you supposedly will be all dead now, and the protection is great, and the problem is the pressure that this Parra profana paganas degeneradas in the name of them, Jesus Lucifer, which is not Yeshua, never were and won't be, Shala, El Chai, Ella. To making this the generation saying, this perros degenerados, Sodom and Gomorrah, to possess my life, for they are supposedly defeat me, that I supposedly be the beast, and they supposed heroes. Diablos de mierda, cada uno. So in the middle of this all, kept on forging and making the generations and sending to kidnap, rape, and murder, and hiding with this. So nobody to see, nobody to know because of our state affairs. And the authorities are going to handle this all. And covering murders and making manipulations for genocide, familicide, and all Jewish side, and the generations they need. And also to rob and saying that they will possess also Nova. And Balatra. Robbing crafters and saying, some liars, why don't you come? Still the same all on. No one changes in one. It's not going to happen. They got to go to hell, they dies. And Adonai says, move away, everybody which wants to put in the middle for whatever the situation. I'm going to ask you one thing, please. The clear fact of this, and pleki refachmots vachat chadish vatlach machal ambacheris achish was mean, have been kidnapping people permanently for trying to take in positions in places all over the world and all over governments, institutions, and whatever elemental positions like strategizing, like Mami Perra Cristina Kirchner told them to do. With Papi Perro Nestor Kirchner and the whole perro pedófilo degenerado Fernandez to make in the chat. And murdering people because of rights against them interests. And con todo lo que estuvimos trabajando, con el esfuerzo que pusimos, no podemos perderlo ahora. Ahora. And it's exactly what they said too. Elmer Tasberg. And Elmer Tasberg said, Aola who, and what is that? Aola, and Blechmat Sishvasim, totally rimbestem because of came the death. And trying to take in that condition and that position for the Plechides was them, telling that they were the whole of the world. And I never existed. Don't you see? It's totally crazy. He'd taken the life and the identity of others, saying it's family. And it's not that person. We have that person. And the mother is not the mother, it's the mother of that one that he's destroying and sending to be destroyed. Policía Federal Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas, and Kirchners with Evangelistas of Brain. Metropolitana, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, and it will be a cycle of Ejército Argentino, discontrol and making organizations of terrorism with you all over the world. And my DNA will be of Perra Marica, sorry the word, Ejército Argentino, and not mine. But I will belong to Ejército Argentino, insurrected, that they will ever try to put in orders about the supposed intelligence I will be doing, and so cycle for they to use for once, and I will discontrol, making the word to them for them to take an opportunism for whatever the business of Perra Marica de Sodoma, whichever one is, and I will offense them so they will go to kill everybody because of I say what they are. So in the middle of this keeps on making the same generation, send Perras, Policía Federal Argentina with brains, and Metropolitan and the rest all with Kirchners, telling that they are going to do to me that this family is a squatter of everything that we have. Because of damages, because of we offense, because of defamations, because of the damages to evangelistas. Already everything is damaged because of he damaged them. Because of nothing will ever be true. And I will be the fraud and they will be the truth, but they will be me. And yeah, because of God will ever give them, even my body. But I will be me. Then, keeps with the disability pension, keeps with the I will need examinations, and right now for that I have immediately the reality to put in orders also for the whole of the Messianic premeditated, for the being massive rape and murder, and robbed for the Holy God, especially my friends, which knows me who I am, and the ones that pretends to blessing like friends, understanding that I sent you and you understood with no mistake. Admitting, had enough. Other reality for the soul, they will be ready, like have done with Mami Perra, Cristina Kirchner, with everyone taking false ideas. Now in this case I will be the market of whole Sodom y Gomorra, Perros de Cuarta, which will be also an ID for their making intelligence, and state affairs that I will rob my ID, my name, for their making what they've done all over the world. Intelligence, and nothing I will do but them, and they will show the enemies of the patriot to fight against, and to fight until they kill, because of the emblem of the patriot is for fighting, and cannot be dismissed, and cannot be taken so like trivial, and neither to offense or betray. And whatever the argument of perros degenerados, desequilibrados de Sodom y Gomorrah, whichever one of these endorsements are, with them evangelics and Blachabat, is admissible for them to do, genocide and saying, I'm going to be star in the world and else in heaven. By raping and murdering and making voodoo mind control. With an altar, with a witch, with an evangelic, with a murder, with a sacrificial, with animals murder after rape, and using fathers and vaginas for the being stars of Lucifer. Which ain't not going to be no difference. And pretending that will work to them, and whoever to raise against them putting the truth, they will ever be willing to murder. Because of that work to them, because of they will command. Caden Ba, Luciano Troviano, Perros Kirchners, Perros Brain, and all that generate, giving them a hand for this instigator, genocides all over the world to keep on happening, are doing to everybody, and I am feeling like I want to kill them at last. Forgive me this, please. I am not feeling okay, and this is violence every day. It's every day, 15 years, picking murdered bodies. Dead bodies all over, and putting people out of trousers, magic spit trousers of maricas, the Sodom Argentino, and the evangelics and Kirchners, which are the same. 15 years, non-stopping. This is class of a very clay, and it's not with you. I'm feeling really tired. Esta enfiebrada, reventada tierra no aprende hasta que muere, and seems to be the only reason and the only reality which gotta be, except for victims. Now, everything gives the same, and says that they have done to me already. That will be my turn. People all over, raped, murdered, keeps on making the same, saying that they discovered and shown everything. But everything will be put at forth, showing that I will be a teller. And with that, everything I will rub to them that they would done. Because if they will prove that I will be making teller chab, perras evangelistas Kirchners, and the whole perro degenerado peronchi, perrazo, creído de experto, y sus perras milicas. And saying that that will be the justification for a head, the whole of the rest. F-word, kill, and taking what they says it stands. So everything will be just a teller business. For they, perros degenerados, will making us picture and figure it out as if they, and they will be us. La fiebre de los degenerados del infierno. De perra cultura, de perra enfiebrada, bruja atrofiada, reducida, delirante criminal, como el cuerpo médico forense, y todo su supuesto poder judicial nacional, y presidencia acá. It's exactly what they are, and I'm sorry with the terms and the violence again. Republiki manchele spiesła cechat, samachamach inini blades oseboswoa pleki refokmatzer. In la kimoveres pachala seshmatzi en chetmasni. In loetziga refoch an besmasivami. Leita refach al besfotecha. In shlevit chamacham, in shlevit cheref, in spesiva. Kelchmatin. I'm not feeling okay, and I'm tired, and I love you, and I need you, and I want to be where I belong. And this is desperation, but I cannot give in at the condition of waking you or waking myself. Adonai to help me and Adonai to help us. This is not right. These are dangerous this every day and are sickest than the hell. And I am not going to keep the plea of a Fochman 7 investment, but I told you, and I'm going to do what I told you to do. I need, please, you to be safe. And this is really already too much to me. I am being meat for diablos degenerados in name of a faith of a whore considered to be my judge, with a title of evangelical and with a title of supposed authority of the nation, supposedly put it by God. Ask you please to be safe there, and I'm sorry my state now. HTTPS www.bdm.bdi.bdx Fambat Famblek or Ramspadamastisch Numman Rambat and Speoplikim Rimbasfesh to Cili Radismole Baramba Ramaseve Blasport Ginskolar Dachmachalcha Vesport Ishmaser Schmerali Fachlegis Nishvaser Scots on Roffamat and Son Middle Kimboram Spiatzenom Skebat Middle Sis Middle in Roshkatsum Answer Point INT Systems for call F7 F6 and F3 2 9 11 12 10 works amazing. The last engine cohorts in Van Hol Programming Campot works amazing. And today is Sunday the 6th 2016 March. Forgive me please. And it's already past noon here in Buenos Aires. This shall be for about 12:23. Noon past. I'm feeling no really fine, but not giving in. And I love you so much. And I'm so sorry for everything. Please ask them. I promise you I do what we agree. I didn't say nothing, I didn't receive nothing, everything keeps on the same, and the opportunistic degenerados on the supposed radicals' control over the national security techniques paranormal for the destierra de degenerados, con el perdón de víctimas, is exactly what everybody handles except the list is again in here. Everyone. Ask you please.